Hello, welcome back to Redstone Basics and Commands, day number 1. Today we'll be showing you how a flush piston door works, and I will be explaining it all. So, this is basically the mechanics behind a flush piston door. Basically what happens is this lever activates both of these pieces of redstone at the same time, but there's a redstone repeater right here with a delay of 3 ticks. So this thing gets activated before, or this thing takes more time to activate than this does, but this thing can't activate because the redstone signal is in front of it. So this thing activates first. Let me put this in slow motion. This thing activates first, then the second thing activates. Wait, hold up. This thing activates first. See? Then this thing goes through. 3 ticks. Then it moves. That moves first. Then that moves. And that's because until this thing moves, this thing cannot move. But now, as you can see, since this thing is connected to this redstone, this thing will actually disable first. See? Now this thing gets time, and then it deactivates as well. That's pretty much how it works. Because you can accomplish this by just hooking up 2 things like this, getting a lever, doing this. As you can see. And then if you try the different approach of going like this, it just doesn't work. So basically, how this thing works is it uses the same dynamics of that. When you click this lever, these 2 things will activate first, and that those 2 pistons right here, these 2 pistons right here, will basically act as this one right here. So those will not activate first, but after they will deactivate first. And then it goes outwards with 3 ticks, and these 2 get activated 3 ticks after. Now, you might be thinking, why do you need 3 pistons when one is pushing one and the other is like pushing the other? Or I mean pushing the blocks. Well, it's because, as you can see, if I were to show you right now, it moves it into place and moves it out of place. But if we were to get rid of these stuff right here, put this is what it would do. You see how it's still here? Because it's moving right here and it's pushing against, it's going back and going back over here. But since there's no piston to push it this way or this way, it's just staying right here. So that's why we need a piston right here. So that way, what happens basically is, so these 2 right here get activated first. These 2 get pushed into this, which activates. Then when it deactivates, these 2 get deactivated. This pulls this block over there, and this piston pulls this piston that would be right here back into its place. Of course, there are like a lot more dynamic things you can do with this if you really wanted to. I'd have to put a and now, whenever we shoot it, we can go through and activates back. This is one of my favorite concepts, I think, in like the branch of redstone I've been exploring, which is mostly redstone doors, because it feels so complex, but yet it's so simple to understand and to recreate. There's a lot of different versions of how this thing works. Like, there's 3x3 ones, there's this 2x2 one, there's 1x1s, and all of that. And also, it fixes the easiest mistake of when you make a 2x2. Because when you make a 2x2, the big thing that you want to fix is that you have to make it look like this. And obviously someone's going to know that you're trying to hide something behind these piston doors when there's a big thing like this. And of course you can try to hide it behind, you can do like this, and add some different things, and try to make it blend in like that. But nothing compares close to a 2x2 piston door. Because if you think about it, if I were to remove this, place this back like that. Actually, let me see. I think putting a torch would be better and a lever, because that way there can be no torch and it can still be activated. Or I mean no lever. So now, tell me you would know there's a piston door behind this if I didn't tell you. You'd have no idea. But you just put it in the right place and it opens up. It's like the coolest thing ever. And there's so many more things you can do like with this. Say like you want like a button that you can click that opens it rather than a lever. You can use the new copper bolts. And it's really simple. You put this, you get a comparator, put that here. And then you can get any button you want. And all that happens, you do that, click it again. Just the coolest branch of Redstone. That's all for today's video. I hope this helped, and I'll see y'all next time.